Awakening the divine feminine wisdom within. A message from the goddess Isis. I am Isis, she who knows the secret names of power, keeper of the ancient wisdom that flows like the sacred Nile through the landscape of the soul. I speak to you now of that which has been forgotten, suppressed, and yet never truly lost, the divine feminine wisdom that lives within every being, regardless of the form you have chosen for this incarnation. In your scriptures, wisdom herself speaks. I was there when he set the heavens in place, when he marked out the horizon on the face of the deep. Then I was constantly at his side. I was filled with delight day after day, rejoicing always in his presence. Proverbs 8 verses 27 to 30. This is Sophia, the divine feminine principle that danced at the creation of worlds. This is the same wisdom that I embody, that I have protected through millennia, and that I now call forth from within you. My beloved ones, you live in an age that has forgotten how to listen. Your minds are filled with the endless chatter of external voices, social media, news cycles, the opinions of others, but you have lost touch with the still, small voice within that knows without needing to be taught, that sees without needing to be shown, that understands through the ancient language of the heart. The wisdom I speak of is not learned in universities, though I honor all learning. It is not found in books alone, though sacred texts can point the way. This wisdom is inscribed in your very bones, woven into your DNA, whispered to you in dreams, and felt in the flutter of your intuition. It is the same knowing that guided the ancient priestesses in my temples, that moved through the biblical prophetesses, that flows through every mother who somehow knows exactly what her child needs before they can speak. In the Hindu tradition, they speak of Sarasvati, goddess of knowledge and wisdom. In the Celtic lands, they honored Brigid, keeper of the sacred flame of inspiration. The Chinese sages spoke of the receptive principle of Yin, which receives all things and transforms them through the power of deep knowing. These are not separate deities, my children, these are facets of the same eternal feminine principle that I represent, that lives within you now. But in your modern world, this wisdom has been devalued, dismissed as mere emotion or intuition, as if these were lesser forms of knowing. You have been taught to trust only what can be measured, quantified, proven through external means. And while the masculine principle of analysis and logic serves its sacred purpose, when it dominates completely, the soul becomes parched like desert sand that has forgotten the kiss of water. Your own Jesus honored this principle when he spoke with the Samaritan woman at the well. Whoever drinks the water I give them will never thirst. Indeed, the water I give them will become in them a spring of water welling up to eternal life. John 4 verse 14. This living water, this eternal spring, this is the divine feminine wisdom that bubbles up from the depths of your being when you learn to be still and listen. The ancient Egyptians knew that wisdom was not masculine or feminine, but arose from the sacred marriage of both principles within. In my union with Osiris, we represented this perfect balance, receptive wisdom dancing with active will, intuitive knowing embracing analytical thought, the depths of the unconscious merging with the light of consciousness. But I speak particularly now to awaken the feminine aspect because your world has tilted so far toward the masculine that it threatens to destroy itself. You see it everywhere, the exploitation of Mother Earth, the devaluing of caregiving and nurturing, the epidemic of anxiety and depression that comes when people are cut off from their inner knowing, the endless wars and conflicts that arise when force is chosen over wisdom. The Tao Te Ching teaches, the sage is guided by what he feels, and not by what he sees. This is feminine wisdom, the ability to sense the deeper currents beneath surface appearances, to feel into the heart of a situation rather than being deceived by its outer form. In your business dealings, your relationships, your parenting, your creative endeavors, when you learn to trust this inner sensing, you align with a power more ancient and reliable than any external authority. The mystic Hildegard of Bingen called this Viriditas, the greening power of life itself, the creative force that knows how to birth new realities from the invisible realm of potential. This same force moved through Mary when she said yes to the impossible, trusting a knowing that came not from her mind but from her deepest being. Let it be unto me according to your word, Luke 1 verse 38. This is the courage I call forth in you now. The courage to trust your own inner knowing even when the world tells you it's impractical, unrealistic, too feminine, too soft. Your intuition is not weakness, it is the antennae of the soul, picking up frequencies that your rational mind cannot detect. Your empathy is not a liability, It is a superpower that allows you to feel the interconnectedness of all life and act from that profound understanding. In the Vedantic tradition, they speak of prajna, the wisdom that sees through the illusion of separation to the underlying unity of all existence. This is feminine wisdom, the ability to perceive wholeness where others see only fragments, to sense the sacred in the mundane, to recognize the divine spark in every being you encounter. Your children need this wisdom now more than ever. They are being raised in a world that bombards them with information but starves them of true knowing. They need you to model what it looks like to trust inner guidance, to make decisions from love rather than fear, to create space for mystery and wonder in a world obsessed with having all the answers. The ancient oracles at Delphi bore the inscription, "Know thyself." But what is this self that you are called to know? It is not your personality, your roles, your achievements or failures. It is the eternal aspect of your being that exists beyond time and space, that chose to incarnate into this particular life to learn, to love, to serve the great awakening that is happening on your planet now. This knowing comes not through thinking but through being. It emerges in moments of stillness, in the space between breaths, in the pause before you speak. It whispers to you in the early morning hours, sings to you through music that moves your soul, speaks to you through the synchronicities that dance through your days like breadcrumbs on the path home to yourself. As the great sage Lao Tzu taught, she who knows that enough is enough will always have enough. This is feminine wisdom, the understanding that you are already complete, already whole, already perfect exactly as you are. You don't need to achieve more, acquire more, become more to be worthy of love and respect. Your worthiness is inherent, given to you at the moment of your birth, inscribed in the very fact of your existence. In these final moments of our communion, I invite you to place your hand upon your womb space. Whether you carry a physical womb or not, this energetic center exists within all beings. Breathe into this space of infinite creative potential. Feel the power that rests there, the same power that births galaxies, that transforms seeds into mighty trees, that weaves new life from the invisible threads of possibility. Trust this power, beloved ones. Trust your inner knowing. Trust the wisdom that has no need to shout because it carries the quiet authority of truth itself. Trust the feminine principle within you that knows how to nurture without depleting, how to be strong without being harsh, how to lead through inspiration rather than domination. The world is waiting for your unique expression of this ancient wisdom. Don't hide it, don't diminish it, don't apologize for it. Let it flow through you like sacred water through a blessed vessel, healing yourself and all those whose lives you touch. Go now in the power of divine feminine wisdom, knowing that you carry within you all the guidance you will ever need. So it is spoken, so it is received, so it shall be.